Hi, Brian Maxwell here. You may be familiar with who I am, maybe you're not. I'm the owner of Sales Professionals of America Recruiting, and in this video, I'm going to share with you two of the worst places to find salespeople for your dealership. If you're a general sales manager, a general manager, or an owner, this is especially important, and I'm sure you'll understand and feel everything that I'm saying. In today's competitive age, with gross profit margins getting slimmer, competition getting tighter, it requires that a dealership staffs their sales team up with articulate, customer-focused, proactive, driven people. Because today's customers coming in want as much as they can for as little as they can, and they're far more informed. They've got years on years on years of learning to watch out for the sleazy, snake oil salesman type car people, right? So you got to have the right person helping that customer. There's nothing that costs a dealership more than having the wrong person helping the right customer. As a matter of fact, when you're looking for salespeople for your dealership, it really requires the same type of marketing efforts that goes out into advertising to drive the right customers into your dealership. It should be taken with that approach, if not twice as hard, because you can have all of the great customers coming into your dealership, but again, if you've got the wrong person helping the right customer, all of that money, all of those resources go down the drain. And do you know who's left holding the bag? The general managers in most cases. I've seen it too many times where a general manager is there 1 month, and then I stop by again just to see if there's anything I can do, and 3 months later they're gone. And I say, man, I really probably could have helped him save his job. But it's not that he didn't do or she didn't do the right thing, it's that they had the wrong people in their business that never should have been there. So let's talk about it. Number one, a lot of stores still use these career sites, ZipRecruiter and Indeed and Career Builder and Monster. And those can be extremely expensive. The reason why, as you already know, you have to pay for those job ads to be up there. And on sites like Indeed, where you're paying every time some person clicks on that ad, it's costing you money. Now, where dealerships' primary objective is to increase gross profit margins, to spend unnecessary money on a churn mill of recruiting is, to me, it just doesn't make good business sense. But some dealerships do it just because they don't have a process or a situation in place to be able to resolve that. But typically, you run those ads out there and you've got people that will submit their resume and click on every open job in the area. And then what happens, let's say one resume really jumps out and they say, ooh-wee, this person's got everything we need. They come in, they got on the right suit or the right pantsuit or dress, and they got the right things to say. They look the part, and you say, oh, we got a winner here. This is going to be a 20-car a month producer. They come in and then they're gone in 2 weeks. Or they come in and they're a dud. Why? Because they're what you call a professional interviewer. They've been on so many interviews because they got their resume all over the place that they know what to say, they know how to dress, they know exactly how to get you excited enough to give them an opportunity to bring them on board. How many times at your store have you had somebody you just knew was going to be the guy or the gal that was going to make it happen, and they didn't stay 2 weeks, didn't stay a full month? But yet you invested money in training. You invested money in paying them a draw or a guarantee. You invested money in advertising for customers to come onto your lot that these people gave a half-assed effort and they left. So now you never get an opportunity to recoup that investment, and it doesn't have to be that way. These career building sites are extremely costly just because of the fact that the people that are on them, let's be real. How many people as a kid said when they grow up, they just want to sell cars? And so most people still have a negative perception of what a car salesman or a sales professional at a dealership is. But they got a rent or a light bill and a paycheck. A household to take care of. So they'll tell you, oh, I love it. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. From the day they start, they already got their resume on Indeed or Career Builder or one of those job boards looking for the next big thing. They just wanted to get 1 or 2 paychecks from you to help them keep the lights on, pay that car note, so they can get to and from the next job they're going to leave you and go to. Those job boards and career boards are extremely costly. Go start paying attention to your budget and see how much you're spending running on those sites every day to get somebody that just graduated high school that did nails, or somebody that's 28 years old and only walked dogs. Or not saying that you can't find good people, but you and I both know to be successful in this business, you got to have the right people that want to be in it, that understand what it takes and is willing to do what it takes. Craigslist is another place. I cannot understand why any company would put their positions on Craigslist. It really devalues the company big time. If I'm somebody that I know is a producer and a hitter, and I see you looking for people on Craigslist, and I consider myself to be extremely skilled, I don't know if I want to go there, because that just seems like it's just a high turnover mill. And a lot of stores are. Why? For exactly the reasons I'm giving right now. Hiring people off these job board sites that, you know what, while you hired them, there's 2 other companies that called them back for an interview, or 2 other companies they interview with that they're just waiting on their drug test to clear and they're going to jump out. So these job boards can be expensive, produce poor results, and you're getting people that are looking for a job, a job, which stands for just over broke, rather than people that are looking for a career, that understand what this business selling at a dealership can really give to you. Okay, so you really want to channel and pay attention to that. Another place that people use that I've seen has produced poor results is these career days. Of course, every once in a while, a diamond in the rough slips through there, but for the most part, a lot of people are unemployed because they're unemployable. So these career fairs and all of these things that people have, they yield horrible results for the same reason I just gave. They're looking for a job. They can care less about being in this business. They don't want to sell cars. As a matter of fact, if there was a way they can get out of there right now and go someplace where they was only making $10, $15, $17, $20 an hour, many of them would. But again, nobody else is willing to take the chance that a lot of dealerships take, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. If you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in marketing, again, it's just as important, if not more, to make sure you get the right people. So using those job boards and using those different type of, career days and inviting people all in, man, those are two ways that it costs money to do both, a lot of money, if it's not done the right way. One of the best ways to bring people into your store, one of them is this. You ever paid attention to how higher the success rate is when a current team member brings in someone else that they know? That's always the probability of success rate there jumps up over 35%, because they know this person, they trust this person. 9 times out of 10, this person is giving them the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between. And people tend to have more of a commitment, skin in the game, because they do know this person personally and don't want to embarrass them or let them down. If you are looking for good people, try to get your team to send them over, or reach out to a company that has a track record of bringing good people. As a matter of fact, if you know your sales team, you want good people, or should I say you want better people that are more profitable, more productive, to increase your return on investment, stay a lot longer, have positive attitudes, send me a message. This is business, and I'm very passionate about what I do because I know it adds value.
My name is Ian Henson. I'm the General Sales Manager in Infinity Cool Springs. Just got done doing a class here with instructor Brian. It yielded some excellent results. I would highly recommend this whole process to anyone that is interested in bringing in good quality salespeople to their staff and looking to retain and them having some knowledge and drive and commitment to the business.
We hired Sales Professional of America Recruiting, Brian Maxwell. He did an outstanding job. It was a smooth transition. Everybody was happy. The whole dealership feels successful, and you should definitely look him up and give him an opportunity.
All right, this is Apollo Folks, General Sales Manager of Honda Avenues. Just want to give props to my boy Brian Maxwell, Sales Professionals of America. These guys are legit, 100%. They'll get you people in here, they'll get them trained up, and this man's work ethic is second to none.
That's what we do. A dealership's responsibility is to help people solve their transportation problems. What I do is I help dealerships solve their sales team problems, period. You're great at what you do. I've been in that world, performed at it on a high level, and now this is my area of expertise. And so when you put the two together, it doesn't replace anything the dealership does. The only thing it does replace is it eliminates managers having to be off the desk for hours, meeting with person after person. It eliminates the dealership having to throw so much money and guarantees and draws down the drain, having the wrong person that they only talk to for 20, 30, 45 minutes or an hour. Now they get a chance to evaluate, watch, and see people for a number of days in their dealerships, role playing and getting things done so they make better educated hiring decisions. And when you got people that are trained the right way, that are motivated to be there, have the experience in the business, and know that sales is their career for you. So whether you use me, work with me or not, I highly recommend you at least exploring it. As a matter of fact, shoot me a message. Give me a phone call. Just if it'll make your dealership money, bring you good people, save you all some time, it's at least worth 5 minutes of your time. So shoot me a message, give me a call, let me see what we can do for you. But try to watch out for those job boards and any of those career fair days. Try to get referrals from your team or find an organization or a company that specializes in networks of salespeople, that specialize in bringing good people, getting them prepared, that generate a profit for your dealership. And you watch what the results will be. You'll thank me later. Brian Maxwell, Sales Professionals of America Recruiting, coming at you again. I appreciate you for being here. Give me a message, shoot me a call, and I look forward to seeing you at the dealership.